everybody. It is early May, I think it's about the 10th of May today, and we are silaging. I got the wagon on the back, I'm in the Massey, and trying to crack on with a bit of silage. Right, I've just pulled into the field now with the wagon, so PTO in gear. 2000 rev, because the wagon is on 1000 PTO. Ooh, that's a bit quick. Let's knock it back a gear. There we are. And we're jingling along. I didn't do a hat cam video last year, I think, did I? Or head cam. Because I think one video I did of silaging last year, wasn't it? Of the forage wagon. So I thought I'd do a head cam view today, because we have been quite busy and I haven't really had the time to get any other angles or anything yet. So you should be able to see, hopefully see a driver's eye view of how we use the forage wagon. There won't be a mowing video, there won't be a tedding video, not yet, the first cut anyway, because I don't do those jobs. I did get a little bit of drone footage of the tedder and a little bit of the mower. I'll probably stick them on at the end of this one now, I think, at the end of this video, or maybe in between it, I don't know yet. So yeah, like I said, it's 10th of May. This is the last field of our first cut. We've chopped around about 120 acres, I think, for first cut. Didn't get off to a very good start on the first day picking up. I was trying to pick up a field of grass that had just gone a bit strong for the cows. It was a grazing field and literally just gone a day or two too strong for the cows. So it's still quite leafy stuff, very, very sugary, and I couldn't pick it up. The forage wagon was, the tines were picking it up, but then it was sitting between the tines and the rotor, and it was blocking all the time. I did 2 loads out of that, what was that, a 19-acre field, and I gave up because I had to unblock it. Oh, I lost count of the amount of times I unblocked the pickup reel. And unfortunately, because this is a forage wagon, it doesn't have a reversing pickup reel or reversing rotor like a forager does. So you gotta get out and drag it all out by hand, which I soon got a bit peed off with, I tell you. But then, since then, yeah, we've got on quite well. All the rest of the ground has been sort of designated silage land, and that's gone a lot smoother. There's a little bit more stem to it. Oh, completely missed the row then because I was talking to you. Right, concentrate now, Gareth. Concentrate on what you're doing. What was I saying before I messed up there? Yeah, this is all designated silage land now, so there's a little bit more stem to it, and it's feeding in a lot better. It's not a massive crop, but it's a good crop for first week of May, and is very, very good quality. It is sticking to the wheels of the tedder tractor and the rake tractor. That's a good sign that there's plenty of sugar in it. And it's sticking to the wheels of the JCB on the clamp as well, so hopefully with plenty of sugar in it, it'll ferment and make a great quality feed for the cows, hopefully for the winter. And I mean hopefully for the winter, because hopefully we won't have to feed any silage until the winter. But at the minute it is very dry. The ground is like rock. Some parts of West Wales, Carmarthen, like West Carmarthen and Narberth of Pembrokeshire had rain yesterday. They had an absolute cloudburst of rain. I think they had something like 25 mil of rain in the space of about an hour, hour and a half yesterday. Luckily we missed that, thank God. I could see it in the distance over that way, and I thought, uh-oh, it's coming this way. I thought, oh, please don't come here, I've still got too much to do. But thankfully we only had a few spots. It's starting to build up in front of the wagon now, so I'll flick this little switch here and move the grass back a bit. So as the grass builds up in the front there, I'm going to explain. The picker wheel takes it in, then there's a rotor that goes round that pulls the grass through a set of 40 knives, and then after the grass has been pulled through the knives, the rotor pushes it up, vertically up into the trailer body. And then the weight of the grass, it just builds up, and as it builds up, then at the front I just move the bed chains, which is that little switch there, just momentarily move it towards the back of the machine, back of the trailer body. I don't know if you can hear the tractor working harder now, because the grass is building up and it's getting harder to drive because it's sitting on top of the rotor. At the minute we are doing 5.5 miles an hour, but once the trailer starts to get full and the load is harder to pull, yeah, I just moved it back a bit more. Yeah, once it gets a bit harder to pull, we will be probably down to 3 miles an hour. It's surprising how much power this thing takes to drive and to pull as well. There's a hell of a weight of grass in this thing when it's full. It's a bit different to when a forager fills a silage trailer. The grass in this is a lot more compacted in, and it's probably 50% more in a forage wagon as there would be in a silage trailer, of the equivalent body size then. And it's taking all the power of the Massey here to it went quiet then. I thought we had a blockage. Nope. Yeah, it takes all the grunt the Massey can muster to handle this machine. Move back a bit more. You might see the top roof come down a little. There we are. Oh, lump. Here now, good. I'll just quickly go through the controls here for you. So we got, this is the little switch that I use to move the bed back. That's the 2-speed switch then for the bed. So when I'm unloading, I'll unload, flick this one to go towards the back, and I'll unload, and then when it gets about a third left in there, you can flick in the speed 2 to be quicker. Then we've got hydraulic lift and lower on the drawbar. I don't know if you can see the wagon going up and down there. To alter the height of the drawbar, the hydraulic tailboard. Then we've got the lock-in rear axle. The rear axle is on caster steering, so the wheels can turn, and that one locks it. Then we've got suspension for the drawbar, which is always off because it doesn't tend to work very well. And then this one here lifts the knives in and out of work. Then you've got a dial for different speeds of the bed. You've got an autofill, but we don't use that because it doesn't seem, the guy who owned it before me said it doesn't really work. And we have got a switch here for the pickup reel, but it's defunct because the slice, I think I said in a video last year, the slice on the hydraulic pack out there is gone, and you can't just replace that slice, you got to replace the whole thing. So the pickup reel is on the on a spool valve here, separate. And that's about it. It is a relatively oh, wrong gear now. Right, I'll go down the range now because it's getting a bit full. Are we doing it? Yeah. Right, let's crack on. It's relatively simple to drive, but there's a lot of things you got to keep an eye on. So where you're going, what the pickup reel's doing, what the trailer body's doing. They've also got to know, sort of plan your fields out, because you don't want to be taking this this wagon across a steep slope and things. Because this part of this field is quite flat, but most of our land that we've got silage on isn't flat. Oh, she's working hard now. Trailer boy's getting full. Down 4.5 mile an hour now. Push it back a bit. There we are. So yeah, we're cruising along. The red and yellow pipes you can see coiled up there, they're air brakes, but my tractor hasn't got air brakes, so we're just on hydraulic, so they aren't plugged into anything. There we're getting there. It won't be long and we'll be finished, I hope. I've said that now, so it'll break down, I expect. First cut's gone quite smooth this year compared to last year. Last year's first cut, oh my god, we had breakdowns. Well, not yeah, some breakdowns, some driver errors. We had a driver error with a forage wagon that would spat 2 of the floorboards out because I hadn't tightened the slat down. We also had driver error overloading the wagon and breaking axle bolts. But we did find out then the axle bolts we put in were too weak. So they've got stronger ones in now, and they should be right now. What else broke down last year? Oh, JCB broke down. This tractor broke down. That was all on just on first cut. But thankfully this year now it's been much smoother. We've broken 1 axle bolt, because that was an 8.8 bolt. That's now been replaced by 12.9, so that shouldn't go again. And we had a hydraulic pipe go on the forage wagon, but luckily there's a mobile pipe repair chap. Only he happened to be on a farm just a couple of miles away, and he got us going in the space of about half an hour, which was very handy. So we hardly lost any time at all. Other than that, ooh, come on girl. Yeah, we're getting full now and she's working hard. It's taking all of her 200 horses to work the wagon. So yeah, so far it's not been too bad at all. A couple of breakdowns, but the axle bolt was replaced quite quickly because there's only one that had gone. And nothing had gone out of line, so we literally just had to pull up at the workshop, pop it in, tighten up. So yeah, other than that it's been quite good. It's helped as well that the weather's been beautiful, although we do want rain. We could do the drop now. We could do the drop now because we'll get fertiliser onto all our silage land, and all our grazing land is due fertiliser this week. Could do the drop of rain to wash that in. But they say it won't be long and the shallow banks at home will be beginning to burn off. There's no point filling this ridiculously full because I'm not going to get it all in anyway, I think. I'll have to come back for one more load, I think. So yeah, think there's much else to tell you. I've got a couple of other videos recorded. Well, I've got one now. Have I got a couple now? Yes, I've got a couple of other videos recorded. But oh, that's telling me we're full. See the red light on there? And it was making a noise when I put the bed to go to push towards the back. There's a sensor on the back of the forage wagon on the tailboard that when the grass pushes against it, it tells you that you're full. So that'll do. We are full up. So we just will take it home. You can go for a little bit further than I have, but there's no point because I'm not gonna get nearly stalled then. Yeah, you could go maybe another 20 meters, 30 meters maybe, depending on how big the crop is, once that buzzer sounds and the light comes on. But there's little point because I should get all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rows, well, 6 and a bit rows on board next time. So yeah, let's head home. So that'll probably do for this little vid. I think I did start saying I have got a couple of other videos recorded, just time to edit at the moment because of lockdown. I haven't got much time for things because my better half she runs a farm shop and they are absolutely flat out in that. She's working every day at the moment and they're finishing late because they're busy putting orders ready and things. So there's a lot more daddy daycare on the go at the minute. So I don't really have time to edit. So hopefully this video will get out quite quickly because it's quite current on silage and things. Bit of a bump there. So yeah, I'll try and get this one out quickly. I have got another couple of videos to come out that just need to be edited. So there we are. Hopefully time will allow before long. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little vid of first cut silage. Hope it won't be too long for the next ones are out. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.